Hello, good morning, and welcome, gamers. We are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, news, and clutch plays. In addition, we talk about some juicy rumors, controversies, and random topics of discussion. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and a whole lot of lame jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out at fpsguides.com and follow us on social media. We stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/fpsguides. For all your listeners out there, the FPS Guides podcast can now be found on Apple iTunes Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, and Alexa. So go ahead and check those out. If you're interested in becoming a part of the FPS Guides community, or perhaps even becoming a content creator, please feel free to hit us up at our website. We would love to hear from you. So what you guys been up to this week?
Playing games really. Trying to anyway. I don't know about you guys. We've had some really wild weather. Or at least I have. By me, it's been thundering and lightning, crazy.
Like today?
Yeah.
Yesterday was wild, dude. I was working on a video. I was gonna post about one of the topics we're gonna talk about, and it just computer just boom shut off, and I was like, well, there goes an hour of work. So no video today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Actually,
But,
yeah.
I'm playing some games really. I'm playing Mortal Shell, which is what if you guys are viewing, you'll see right now on the screen. And
Oh, yeah.
as we go through and talk about games, I'll try and rotate the videos so you can see what we're talking about. Gonna kind of
Awesome.
try it out this time, see what happens. But yeah, what about you guys? What have you guys been up to in the world?
Playing some Fall Guys,
Fall Guys with everyone else, yeah.
playing
Yeah.
some Monster Hunter World, new events this week, new festival.
Mm-hmm.
And playing Among Us. Played that the past 2 nights, which is a really funny game.
What kind of game?
Recommend trying it out. It's like
Among Us.
it's like an identity game, sort of, kind of like when we played Good Cop Bad Cop,
Okay.
but it's really simple. It's like isometric, and everyone is a crewmate except for one or two people who are imposters. And as your crewmate, you have to go around and do these little tasks to fill up a bar, and they're really simple. They're little mini games, and the imposters have to try and kill everybody. And the way that it works is during the game, you can't talk, so everyone has to mute their mic.
Okay.
And until somebody finds a dead body, and then they report it, they call a meeting, and then you turn your mic on, and then you discuss what you saw, who you think it is, blah blah blah.
Where you
And
were.
you
whatnot.
go about voting people off, and so you vote people off. If you have a majority vote, then that person gets ejected.
Okay.
And if it turns out that they were the imposter, it'll say that they were the imposter. It'll also say if they weren't the imposter. So it's all a deception and lying and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's
People accuse you of being the imposter. You have to try to defend yourself, and the imposter is trying to get people to vote each other off. And so it's really cool. It's a really funny game. It's free. It's free, and you can play it on a mobile phone.
Yeah, you can play it on your PC. It's $5 on Steam, which is weird. It's $5 on Steam, but it's free on mobile. I will say I played it on both, and I think it's easier on PC, whatnot. But it's free on mobile.
Yeah,
It's so funny, dude. It's pretty fun, especially when you get a large group of people and they're all friends and everything. It's
yeah.
you
It's up
yeah.
to 10 people.
It's up to 10
Okay.
people.
Yeah, sounds like
We
a
were
good
running into
idea.
the Fall Guys issue, because we were playing a lot of Fall Guys, and they only allow 4 people on Fall Guys, as a group, and there was 8 of us or something, 7 of us that would play the game, Fall Guys, and we're well, and I knew about this game for a while, but because it's been out for 2 years, 2 or 3 years, this game Among Us, and I was you know what, I'm gonna try to see if anyone wants to play it, so we can all play this, and yeah, I was let's play this. We all played it, and everyone loves it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's definitely a good time, and it's free, and it's when you get everyone in Discord and everyone's yelling at each other. Well, actually, when I'm yelling, I get voted off because everyone's
It's like we're done with you. We're done with you.
Yeah, it's the worst getting voted off and getting killed off because you're for like the dumbest reason. They hate it. But yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, sounds like
Fall Guys is the other
fun
one
party
I'm
game.
playing a lot.
Playing a lot of Fall Guys. How many crowns you have? Like 10?
Two. No, I haven't been playing that much.
Okay.
I haven't been playing that much. But it's I'm gonna say like fresh off the bat, if you're cheating on Fall Guys, you're scum of the earth. Like this is literally the type of game that you should like. I don't know why you're cheating.
You should help people.
Like, dude. Like, just there's people hacking like a lot. People are trying to cheese the game, and like the worst thing is when people are trying to cheese the game, they like make it harder for other people. Like I don't know how to explain. Like when they're cheesing the game, they're trying to like cut corners and stuff. It screws it up for everybody else, so everyone else can will probably fall off, and like there's a slim chance this person taking a shortcut will even make it himself, but he's costing everyone else, and it's just so dumb. I'm like, you guys are literally cancer to the game right now. You're cancer to the field. Like you're killing everyone off, and you're screwing yourself. Yeah.
People don't know how seesaws work.
Yeah, and people did that show.
It's like, what is this? What is this contraption?
People don't understand basic physics or how seesaws work.
Dude, yeah, some people need to understand how physics work, dude. John's gotten screwed on some seesaws where he's
Everyone
just
always runs to like one side, and then he causes everyone to die.
They can make it, dude. They're just like, oh, I can make it, dude, I can make it.
Yeah. I saw John on like the proper end of like the seesaw to try and help everyone, and everyone was just jumping to their death, and John's like, can you stop and help me? Get the seesaw up.
Yeah. And then eventually I slid it off because there were just too many people on the one end, and then just
John's like, I'm over here, and everyone else is on the other side, just constantly just jumping to their death. And John, it was just I saw that. That was kind of funny. It's funny to see those types of things too in the game.
Oh yeah, dude. Except when it happens to you, and you're just like, all right, I should not have done that. Just like clearly, when you mess up, it's immediate. You're like, I should not have done that. Like,
and no, dude, I'll say too. There's some people on the soccer games that you don't need to just touch the ball, okay? Just let the ball go sometimes. You don't need to constantly touch the ball. A lot of times teammates score on themselves because they just want to hit the ball. They see it coming at them and they just need to touch it. It's like, dude, no, you don't need to touch it. You don't need to touch it.
Teammates will score on themselves or push the soccer ball out of our... Like for that one where you have to like gather all the balls and put them in your area, and people like push them out of our area just so they can dive at it. I don't know. Dude,
it's just like, dude, come on. Like, it's like, yeah, just don't, you just calm down.
Literally shafting us.
Yeah. You don't need to participate in everything, because it's going to cost us, but it's,
I haven't won yet. I've gotten very close a couple of times, but I haven't won yet.
I haven't won yet either, unfortunately.
I just got, I got the one crown from the battle pass thing, but that's it.
Yeah.
I only have like 120 minutes played so far.
Yeah. What's your guys' worst one? What's your guys' worst one?
That's
when you guys question. When you come at it and you're like, oh shit, this one's gonna cost me.
I really don't like.
I don't like the whirligig.
I don't like the one where you have to like grab.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like the tails. That shit's annoying.
Oh, I don't like the tails.
The team tails? The team tails or the individual tails?
Either of them.
No tails.
Annoying, yeah. I don't know. I just think it's annoying. Running down and that's just like my. I don't know. That's just my worst one. Out of the obstacle courses, I really hate the one that has like the fruit just kind of.
Oh, the fruit, yeah. You can't.
That was the worst. I just feel like there's no like good strat for that. You just have to just like.
You have to pray to the Fall Guy gods.
Pray to the Fall Guy gods, yeah, and hope that you don't get bodied by a giant watermelon.
Spare me.
Hopefully they don't shoot a lemon at you. Yeah. Exactly. What about you, Eric? Which one's your weakness? You think?
I don't like the whirligig. I don't like the whirligig one where it's like.
The whirly?
Yeah, it has the rotating I don't want to say like sticks or anything. It's like a windmill, I guess. It's like the one where you have to jump through the windmill.
Oh. Yeah, you have to jump between the windmill and then there's like that part where it breaks off into like 3 different.
Yeah.
Yup.
Really
dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes that windmill
are savage on that one, dude.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. I've like gotten pretty good on that one just because I've gotten lucky and one of the whirligigs like hit me like
Oh, like
towards
In the right direction.
Get me into the end
That's a
zone,
strategy,
basically.
dude. That's a strategy.
I'm
Yeah,
just
some
like,
people do
yo.
that. Yeah.
But
That's funny.
yeah,
Mm.
usually, I mean, I've gotten just totally fucked on. Someone held me, and like we both got like jettisoned. Like he just held me there, and we both got sent. I'm like, what is the matter with you?
Dude, that is
People are
unbelievable, dude. Like,
people
Yeah.
are a special kind of evil in that game,
Mhm.
or when
dude.
people hold other people on perfect match so they can't move until like the last second, and then they
Oh
get
my
down,
God,
all
that's
right,
that
you're
stresses me out.
you're
Yep.
getting
I've only
it.
Mhm.
done that perfect match one once, but yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones. It's like one of the easiest ones.
I've actually never played the hexagon one, and I've always wanted to play it, and because I see it all the time, and I want to play it so bad.
I never played the XCOM one. I got it out the round before we did the XCOM, but
My
yeah.
my probably worst one. I don't know. It's not my worst one, but it's the one that like scares me the most. Is that matching one, and it's because I doubt myself a lot, and like I also don't want to follow everyone else because I don't trust people in that game. So I like freak out. I'm like, no, they're not on the right square, and then I'm in my own head screaming at myself. And like the last second, I somehow make it, but I don't think it's eliminated me. But that one stresses me out. Like that one stresses me out a lot. But the tail one, when we play the team one, I'm really good at grabbing other people's tails. So like, if I get it, like if I have a tail, I just go to my teammates. I'm like, yo, just take my tail, please. 'Cause I don't. If I'm playing with friends, I'm like, yo, take my tail. I'll go take someone else's, and I take other people's all the time.
Okay.
I'll grab anyone's tail. If my teammates lose a tail, I'll give them mine. I'm like, here, take mine. I'm gonna get one.
The egg ones are the worst too.
Oh, the egg ones are horrible. Yeah.
That one.
Dude, I've already been in an egg
one.
one, and it looked like someone on our team would be like taking an egg and taking it out of our basket and putting it somewhere else.
Dude, it's like we
dude,
gotta
that's
hide
where the
them.
egg is supposed to be. What are you doing?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. People are horrible in that. You have to make a decision to like run defense in those kinds of games because nobody else will.
Yeah,
that's true.
sometimes. Yeah.
So I'd be like literally just hanging out in the basket and then be like 5 yellows in our shit trying to grab all the eggs, and I'm just trying desperately to like solo defense.
You can only drop so many yellow people.
Like seriously, I'm just like, and you drop people by just like chucking yourself at them to knock them over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So.
But
It's a good time
what else
though.
have you guys been playing? Just that, really?
oh my god, besides
just
Monster
that,
Hunter,
and
like
then,
daily.
Among Us and Monster Hunter Daily, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean also yeah, the Among Us is definitely the one too. I'm playing
Yeah.
that.
True.
But-
That's nice. We should. I think we should jump into the news because there's actually a lot to talk about, which is pretty wild. Because
Okay.
last week there was not a lot to talk about, literally at all. It's crazy how from one week to the next it just literally a crap load of information just happens upon us all.
So, I guess we go talking to the 2 games that came out this week. We have Mortal Shell and Flight Simulator. I haven't gotten Mortal Shell yet, but I plan on it.
It's good so far. It reminds me a lot of Dark Souls 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the way of I haven't found any fast travel yet, and I'm a little not skeptical, but I'm a little annoyed, I'd say, at that. There's no fast travel in between. There's not really bonfires. It's more just
Well,
like
I actually looked into it. Apparently, there is fast travel,
maybe I haven't
but
found it yet.
you have to have a specific item that isn't reusable. They're like very rare items that are consumable, and you have to like use them in a specific area, and that will allow you to fast travel to that area or some shit like that.
I have not done that yet. I have not found that item.
Mm.
But the combat's really good so far. It's pretty much Dark Souls, like the combat. It's nothing. It's not doing anything crazy different except for the harden ability. So that's like left trigger or L2, whatever it is. And you can do that like mid attack. So if you're like, oh god, I didn't want to do that attack, you can harden, and then the enemy will attack you, but you'll be made of stone, so they'll like bounce off or recoil. And then after you get done hardening using the harden ability, your attack will just continue through. So you can kind of use your strategy that way. If you get killed, there's like a 2-death mechanic basically, like Sekiro. So if you get killed, you get knocked out of your shell, and then you have to make it back to your shell to get like full health and abilities again, or else you'll just be running around without a shell, kind of like I am right now on
Yeah, I was
video.
gonna say,
You're just
like
kind of
skeleton
like a
stuff,
white
yeah.
skeleton, yeah.
Mm.
But
What's the story though? Like, what is
I
it?
have
You just
no
like,
clue, dude. To be honest,
yeah,
basically,
that's what.
what I've gathered is that you're like this. They call you a foundling, is what you are, and you can inherit
Okay.
different shells, which is like fallen warriors throughout the land, and like get their powers and their skill trees and stuff,
Mm.
which is kind of cool. It's a
Mm.
little bit of a mix up on the class system, which is nice. It's not like the
Yeah.
traditional one where you have like strength or intelligence, faith, dexterity, stuff like that. So, which is
Mm.
cool. One of the only things is that to switch your shell, you have to go back to Fulgrim Tower, which is like your home base or Firelink Shrine kind of thing. And that's the only way you can switch your shells unless you have a specific item that is consumable and not infinite. So if you have like one of each item and you're like, oh man, I really want to change from this shell to this shell, and you use that item, that's it. You have to go all the way back to the home base basically to change it out again, which
Wow.
I think is kind of annoying. They should give you that item a little bit more frequently, I feel, but I think it does push
Yeah.
you to be like, okay, here, you're stuck with this, you should play with this and learn
Hmm.
how to kind of use these abilities. And plus,
Mm.
there's two different. So something really important that you should know that I found out was that there's two different kinds of currencies. There's tar, which is like your souls, and then there's glimpses, which is like your insight in Bloodborne. So basically, to level up your skills in that specific shell or class, basically, you have to spend both of those resources. However,
Mm.
if I'm playing as the Knight shell or whatever, I think it's Harros is what it's called, which is the one you see on screen now,
Mm.
and I get like 10 glimpses, and then I switch my shell to the Thief shell, I'll have 0. So the glimpses you get depend on the shell that you're using. So like, oh, I want to go. It's not like interchangeable. It's not like, oh, I have 10 glimpses total. It's 10 glimpses for that specific shell that you're using.
Yeah.
So it's not. That's kind of a little disappointing. I think you should be able to use them across all the different classes and not just like, oh, I'm gonna go farm this one and only use this one. But
Yeah.
that's my.
It seems like you have to kind of farm out
Mm.
individual.
Yeah, there's a lot. The bosses are pretty cool. It's not as hard as Dark Souls by any means, so it's way more accessible for those that don't want to, like, put in that Dark Souls time and effort,
Yeah.
I guess. And it
Not
is
as
a
hard
short
as
game.
Dark Souls.
Hmm?
Okay, all right. One other, I have kind of a weird question, I guess too. Yeah. What is the deal with like these traps? Those bear traps? Are they just randomly like
Yeah,
throughout the place?
they're,
I
like, a
remember
lot.
watching.
There are a lot
Okay,
of places.
yeah. I just
That's
do.
the
I
fun
remember
lot.
watching. I remember watching John playing the beta, like, and he just goes into wood zone. Who wants to smoke? Like, and rolls forward right into a trap, and he's like, "Son of a bitch!"
Yeah,
And like, they
it's-
just start wailing on him as he's trying to open the trap back
Like,
up.
who the fuck's put all these traps everywhere?
He's like,
dude?
who does it?
They're mainly by like the campfires and stuff, which makes sense, I guess, because there's enemies over there. But
Yeah.
yeah, the enemies will destroy you if you get stuck in that trap, and then they will get stuck in the trap themselves too, which is nice. So it's not just like
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah.
but yeah, they'll get stuck as well. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm enjoying it so far. I've gotten 3
Mm.
out of 4 shells. It's about a 12 to 15 hour game, $30. So I mean, it's not too. I think it's pretty fair. This is
Okay.
the studio's first game too. This is like their first game that they made, so
Okay,
pretty
cool.
ambitious for them.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, that's Mortal Shell. That's what I've been playing.
The
Alright,
other
more
game
shell.
that came
In a
out
nutshell.
was we have a couple different friends playing this one, but Microsoft
Oh my
Flight
gosh.
Simulator for PC released on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Very good
Dude.
reviews. Came out to a 93 on Metacritic.
Yeah.
It's I mean it's an insane game. You
The best
can have
Xbox
as
game
much
is on
or
Xbox.
you can have as much or as little fun as you can with that kind of game. I feel like
Yeah.
if you're a hardcore simulator type, then you'll love it. Or if you just like if you just like flying games, and the big selling point is that there is like a photorealistic rendering of the world. So like you can go to your house
Sounds
in the
wild.
game,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
you can literally, because it's all satellite imagery, so you can like literally go to your house in the game
And fly over it, yeah.
you can and
Or
you can
crash into it.
Yeah, or crash into it.
Anybody have
You
any
can
interest in this
set-
game? Are you guys like
you can-
into flight sims?
Dude.
I'm not, but we have
Straight up, no.
two of our
No.
buddies are like super into it, and so
No.
they've been playing it a lot, like all week, and streaming it on Discord and stuff, and just showing, just trying to fly to each other's houses, basically.
That's really what it is.
That's basically what they've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this
But
does-
it
this
looks
does
sick.
really
Cool.
grab
I mean,
me
you can-
personally.
You can change like the time too. You can change it to like a different year. You can change it to like fucking 1999. So
Yeah.
Can you
I
change it
I don't
to
know how
maybe
far back it
times?
goes.
I'm not sure how far back it goes, but you could change like the time too, which I thought was pretty cool.
Mm.
And you can, I'm guessing, you can fly around and you would see a pretty realistic rendering of what the world looked like at that time.
That is unbelievable, dude. That is,
Yeah, that's exactly
Because you
how it
can
is.
literally go anywhere. Like it's a full scale Earth. You can fly to China.
Yep.
I guess
Yeah,
people,
that's
I
exactly-
think it's doing well also because people are just like, oh my god, I can go outside, kind of. Or I can go other places,
Yeah.
kind of. Like,
You,
Yeah.
you
Imagine
can
myself.
vicariously go outside. Yeah.
There's I seen that for most of the places it just looks like really great and it's like it looks really detailed, but for other like big cities and stuff like that, it does like looks like it doesn't show as much detail or whatever. But from what one of our friends was saying, that there are like separate packs that you can download and it will render that extra like stuff that you are probably having a little bit of like where it doesn't look as clean, and it'll like clean it up for you. Like he had like a New York like pack that he downloaded, and he said like it just looks like a way better New York and it looks like way more detailed now, like he's flying around it. And it's definitely a real flying thing. Like you can't just floor it. Like when you get like in your plane, you
Yeah, if
can't
you
just
fly
turn it
for
on.
too fast for too long, it'll blow up.
Yeah, it'll blow up. It'll like your rotors will like get like starting like mess up, and you'll lose like one of our friends was like having trouble like keeping it straight. It would constantly turn right because one of his rotors was messed up, or one of his not rotors, wings was messed up or something because it's bent from him just constantly like flooring it. But yeah, it's like it's really real. And like another guy, one of our fellow friends, crashed he crashed because his like wings broke off as well, I guess, because he was just flooring it too the entire time. And it's really cool. Yeah, it looks sick. It looks really sick.
yeah,
Yeah.
this doesn't. I was never into the simulation genre of games too much.
Yeah.
But I appreciate
me
like
neither.
the amount of work that goes into this is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Never really been all that into it either, but
Mhm.
I do think it's just really cool. in
Yeah,
general.
it's just really cool.
It's just very cool.
I'm probably not gonna play it, but I like to watch my friends play it.
yeah.
Like it just looks cool
Like,
to watch.
go to my house.
Yeah, really. We were actually, as soon as they got it day one, we were all like, "How do you find out like latitude and longitude? Fly to my house right now."
It's like, how do you? It's like, man, this is actually really difficult. Like, it's almost like you
Yeah.
have to train to do this for a long time.
And they're gonna be adding more content to the game. Like they're gonna be adding helicopters apparently in like a
Yep.
future update.
Oh, nice.
So
That's really cool.
Yeah.
cool game for the simulator people out there.
Yeah, it'll
it's
come to
sim,
Xbox
yeah, it's
eventually.
really nice.
If you like flight simulators, I mean this is the best one.
Oh wait, it's already on Xbox.
Is it? I thought it was not on Xbox yet. I
Yeah.
thought it was only on PC.
It's on. I think it's on Xbox right now, right?
That
yeah,
game
I thought
can
it was
run
on.
on an Xbox.
I'm not sure. I thought like
I think-
like I said, I thought it was on PC only right now, but
I
maybe I'm
think-
wrong.
I think it's on the Xbox Game Pass for PC,
Okay,
but I think it's
not
on.
the console
Yeah,
yet.
I don't know if it's on console. Yeah, I don't know if it's on console
Okay.
because I know our friends are playing it on the Xbox Game Pass,
Okay.
or the Ultimate. I mean,
True.
same thing. But I don't know if it's on console yet. No, probably waiting for the next console because that wouldn't be fair. Because the way how graphically like intense it is, I don't think that this old console could do it.
It would
Maybe
be
the new
tough.
one.
It would be very, very tough.
It would be very tough. You wouldn't really appreciate it, to
Just-
be honest.
You go to
Like,
you go to Asobo Studio, the guys behind this, and you're just like, can you make this run on Xbox One? It's like,
yeah. Whoa,
Oh, wow.
hold on a
No,
minute.
It's not. It's available on Xbox Game Pass for PC, Windows 10 PC, and Steam.
Yeah,
Not
okay, see,
available on
alright.
console.
Yeah, I don't think
it'll
it'd be
come to
available on
Xbox
this
eventually
console.
Soon, I think.
But
We
yeah,
can make it
but
happen. I feel like.
Yeah, if you're.
that's Flight
if you're
Sim. It's pretty sick, guys.
Yeah, well, I'll
pretty
have that
cool.
running until we get to the next
Mm.
thing with video.
there have been some developments between the whole Epic and Apple debacle from last week.
Yep. Some pretty big
Um,
monsters.
so
Man.
Apple's removed Fortnite from the App Store and has informed Epic that on Friday, August 28th, Apple will terminate all developer accounts and cut Epic off from the iOS completely. And we asked them to stop this retaliation. So last time we talked about this, um, Apple had removed Fortnite from their iTunes store.
The Apple Store.
This was in response to Epic making it so that there is a direct buy option in their in Fortnite, so you don't have to purchase V-Bucks through Apple anymore. You can directly purchase it, and put your credit card in, your mom's credit card in, so that you can get V-Bucks right from the Epic Game Store and completely subvert Apple. Apple didn't like that because they're losing a cut, so they just be like, "Nah, if you're just gonna do that, your game's not allowed here." And I guess they took it a step further this week, and basically gave them this ultimatum. And it's like, we're gonna cutting your shit off at the 28th, like everything, all of your Epic products on the iTunes store are gone. And Epic is asking for asking in court, because I guess they're updating the new court class action lawsuit. And saying we are asking the court to stop this retaliation. So,
but this doesn't just affect Epic though. Like if you take off their developer tools, that's Unreal Engine. You know how many games use Unreal Engine? A lot of them. A lot of them use Unreal Engine. So you're hurting other developers by doing this as well.
Yeah, I think they were targeting Unreal Engine. Yeah, and the Unreal Engine does help out like a lot of third-party people, like a lot of people who do make apps and stuff like that for like the Apple Store, and like they just help like smaller people as well. Like that's what Unreal Engine does as well. Also, I do know that in the claim, whatever that Apple did, one of the reasons why they said that they wanted to get rid of them was because it was like another like sub reason. There wasn't really the main reason, but like it's because they can't filter. Apple can't filter what Epic puts out on their like platform. So basically, like, so you can buy things through Apple or through Epic, and you can't like filter what the hell like they're selling their people, and like whatever it is that they're selling their people is going to be on their phones. Like they
curate it or
yeah, like it did, like Apple gets no say on what's going to be on their phone, which is what they said that they have a problem with too. But that's not. But the real main reason is the money, of course. It's about the money.
It's about that dough, man. It's always about that.
Of course it is, yeah.
It's got it.
But yeah, and
yeah.
Did you get? Oh yeah, I think I just told you about this before we went live. Actually, this tournament that Epic is having, kind of, to fly in the face of Apple. They called it the Free Fortnite Cup tournament that they're having pretty soon. Which is like, all right, come on, guys, like you know what you're doing. You literally know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So the tagline is actually like all of your friends, awesome prizes, and one bad apple. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, we're
dude, they're
pretty close here to the line, I think.
I think Epic definitely knows that they have like the people behind them. Like they have more, like viewers, whatever. They have more like, like support. They can get their people to like rise up against like, some Apple stuff, and they can get them to hate Apple, which is what they're doing for sure.
Is
like,
this defamation? Is this defamation?
I don't know what that is. What do you mean?
Defamation?
It's like defamation, yeah. It's like, it's basically like slandering, it's like basically using your influence as a company to slander somebody else, like somebody else.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's
slander, I think it is. I think it is.
Well, not like slander, but basically
to start like
throw out enough bad publicity that can affect them as a company.
Yeah.
Like affect their earnings, affect.
I guess, but
I think it is because they're using. Well, I don't know, because people. I don't know if you would consider people, it's users.
Is I don't know. I guess I was just wondering, like
sure.
how Apple would respond to this, because this is very like blatantly in your face, like, hey everybody, Apple sucks.
Yeah, that's what.
Wear this
Yeah.
Apple sucks T-shirt.
Mhm.
Get this Apple sucks hat. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though
It's
because like,
so I don't know. I guess I was just thinking ahead. Like I wonder how Apple would be able to respond to that. You know?
but Apple's just sitting there just like, listen, we're the first company in America to reach over $2 trillion market value. Like,
Yep.
how are you gonna step to me? You're like what? Like 2 billion? Get out of here, little kid. Like, or
Yeah.
whatever they are. Like they're like tiny little fish compared to Apple, who's like a blue whale, dude. Like, I don't think Epic can really win this, but
Yeah. I
we'll
don't know.
see,
I
though.
guess
I
it
mean,
definitely comes down to a legal thing though. Is the problem?
yeah.
Like,
I don't
like
know
if they're
much about
if they're on in the right or the wrong. But yeah, I think
But
it's
I don't
weird
think
that
either of them really want to go to a legal battle together
Mm,
because it would just be both of them just sinking a lot of money,
True, but,
yeah.
and they both have a lot of money.
but Apple has so
Yeah.
much more money.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
but I mean, Apple would still feel a hit if they had to spend, $20 million on legal fees or some shit.
Mhm.
But they would like to avoid it.
I feel like this is like Joe Exotic versus Carol Baskin, and Carol Baskin's Apple.
Carol Baskin is that.
Yeah, that bitch Apple, that bitch Carol Baskin.
I was
That
like,
bitch
yeah,
Apple.
yeah, because it's just like that. Because Carol Baskin, there's no like actual evidence that she did anything wrong or stuff like that. But it's
Yeah.
just so much more fun to agree with Joe Exotic.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going on, right? It's so much more fun to agree with Epic, and Epic's over here like that bitch Apple, and Apple's like, well, here's the legal problems, and then they're like, well, I don't care.
Well, I don't
Like,
care. Fuck
that damn
you
bitch.
guys.
Like,
And everyone's
damn
like,
bitch.
yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, fuck
And
'em.
everyone's like, yeah, that's how I feel like it is,
Agreed.
The funny part that I think is that what happens to like console and platform holders like Apple or Epic's pissed at Apple because they're taking 30%. That's the same percentage that Microsoft and PlayStation or Sony take on their digital storefronts. So what's stopping you from going to war with that? Is it because
Wait,
you
well,
have deals with both of those people that you don't want to ruffle any feathers?
You're saying that in terms of
Yeah.
microtransactions, they also take 30%?
No, well, no. I'm
Or
saying,
just like
when
if a game is sold on.
yeah. If the game is
Oh,
sold on the
okay.
platform, it's 30%.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know, but maybe Epic's like, all right, we're not trying to fight everyone from all sides here. Like, let's just start
Yeah.
here. Let's start with the biggest dog we can find, I guess.
I think the biggest thing they can find is attacking their biggest moneymaker as well, because that's really what they love that thing.
That's true.
Don't
That's
attack
true.
their baby.
Yeah.
Don't attack their baby like that. Come at it sideways.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We
Mhm.
will keep you updated
Mhm.
as it is an ongoing story, and will be
Yeah.
for quite some time, I'm sure, because legal
Mhm.
disputes are always dragged out super long.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but we should
Uh,
move on to the next thing. Whatever.
Speaking
that is.
of,
forward.
Fall Guys. So first of all, Tim the Tatman won his first Fall Guys games yesterday after 8 full days of not
Jeez.
winning
Oh my
a
God.
single
Full-time streaming.
crown. The reason this is significant is because he's a full-time streamer and he does this all the time. This
And
is
it
like
was
his job.
Is he good at
He's-
like games
he-
though? Like
I feel like anyone who streams like full time is at least decent by default because they spend
He's
all their
alright.
time doing that, you know?
they spend
No,
literally
he's alright, dude.
constant
He's
amount of
alright.
Like he
time.
doesn't like this is his job. Like he doesn't have a day job to go to. Like he gets up, turns the camera on, plays games and streams it.
He's
So
alright.
like I feel like you have to get pretty good at it.
You have to get
to
at
be
least
honest.
decent.
Just it would just happen as a natural occurrence from you playing all the time.
Yeah, he's
So-
alright. I don't think he's that great at like all his games, but I mean, he's pretty good though, But
It's alright.
8 days is not an excuse. Like that's no excuse for 8 days. Like it's not at all. Also, one of the big kickers too was I was watching his streams too as like it was getting a little bit better, or as he was like losing a lot. I guess not as it was getting better, but as he was losing a lot and like more people were watching him. Like I was watching and people were actually on my bookie, and they had started a thing for betting. Is he gonna win today or not? Like $100, like it was like a 5-to-1 odd or something like that. like if he won, like you would get like a 5-time payout or something like that. It's like so many people doubted that he was gonna win today. I was like,
People going
oh
there, it's
my
like, you better
god,
fucking win today. I got $100
dude.
on you.
Yeah, people were like donating like money to like hit him, like to message him, like, hey, I got $100 on you. He's like, what do you mean? And they were like, they sent him the thing, and they're like, oh, he's like, oh my god, guys, I think this is illegal. Please don't do this. And other people are like,
illegal?
I think it is illegal, but I dropped another 150 on you. You better get it done.
Actually-
Sports betting is legal now, so why?
Well, no, I think it's illegal in the context of Twitch.
Oh.
I think I think it's different because it's not like he started this kind of bet thing.
Mhm.
But
Okay. Sure. I
yeah.
guess. It's.
I think it's because
I
it's too
think
easy
that's
to
the
like throw
issue.
it as well. Like, he
Oh,
could probably
okay.
just throw
It's
it.
easy for him to sway it and throw it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really just,
True.
I don't know. It's but I don't know. I haven't seen if it's if I didn't look it up to see if it's
I
legal
don't
or
know.
not.
I'm just guessing that Twitch has strict gambling policies.
Yeah, Twitch is very
I'm
strict.
assuming
So yeah,
as well
too.
because they would get in
Mhm.
like literally a shitload of trouble. So
Yeah. Mm.
yeah, but that's and Fall Guys
Yeah,
Twitter has
there's-
been roasting him sideways,
It's
dude.
all by
It is,
Twitter had
it
it
is
roasting
like
him, yeah.
I hope they're friends with him, like or someone that runs that Twitter account is like, yo, we're like really good friends. So
Fall
I guess
Guys
we-
Twitter was like, it's okay at Tim the Tap Man. You're not the absolute worst. We have an AFK account that hasn't won either.
Dude, yeah.
Like, Jesus, dude, you're fucking killing the
roasting
guy.
him, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like
Yeah.
naming him like onto the actual Fall Guys guy. Like it's
Mhm.
it was. I mean, it's a good like social media.
She was
campaign,
monstrous.
but it's really sad.
Tim the Tap Man should have had a skin just because of all that.
Yeah, to be honest,
should.
he should for all the shit that he was getting to. Yeah, he's
Just get a skin. Fall Guys would just Twitter would just give him a skin. Like,
Mhm.
here you go.
It
Well, also,
only
he's a
unlocks-
genuine nice guy, so he wasn't taking it to heart or anything. You know, that was just cool, good for him. You know, he
It
wasn't
like
taking
only
offense or
unlocks
anything.
if you lose like 1,000 matches in a row or something. Like something just ridiculous. Like it's like, oh, you got the Tim the Tap Man, and it's like a beard. It's not even a skin. It's not even a full skin. It's just a beard. Like it's not.
Just a beard, yeah. Just some beard and some tats, yeah. That would be funny.
Yeah, just a
But,
beard and some
But
tats.
yeah, that's what's
A little
happening in
bit
the
of
Fall
a-
Guys world.
Well,
Well, actually, there is some more Fall Guys.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
my
the funny
gosh.
one. This is the
More.
funny one.
So we talked a little bit about last week about how there's new skins that were being put in, and how different companies wanted to have their skins put in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, on that note, their new skins were showcased on Monday. These guys are going to come in like early September. I forgot the actual dates, but it's the skin for Chell from Portal. I think that's her name was Chell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chick with like, you know, and like you have like the little portal gun, little orange jumpsuit and stuff. And then my friend Pedro, which was a like side-scrolling indie game
Mm-hmm.
with like, you know, where you had like,
I played it
yeah.
for a little bit.
So Portal I can understand, but my friend Pedro, I feel like that was a little more niche, but I was surprised that one got a
Super
skin.
niche, dude.
Yeah. But so those are two skins that are going to be coming in, and in response to the massive amount of requests that Fallout guys have gotten, I mean, from like everybody, like Walmart, and fucking like Ninja, and some other streamers and stuff like that, have all asked for their skins to be put in there.
Yeah, their own
And
skin.
so a charity drive was started in response. So the companies asking
Good.
for their own skins
Good.
would have to donate the most to get their skin on there.
Can you imagine like,
so
this
the-
company's like, I have to donate to oh no, I'm out. Like what?
Yeah, no. So the bids started around 20 or 30,000 with companies like Warframe and Walmart just trying to get their guys out there.
Yeah.
But bidding has since climbed into over 400,000.
Wow.
The big ones are Ninja, Aim Labs, Mr. Beast, G2 Esports. They're all kind of competing for the top bid. Right now, the top bid is $420,069. That
Wow.
is Ninja and Aim Labs collaborating, basically, so they can outbid
Yeah.
Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast is kind of the one who shifted up into high gear for
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay.
Originally, yeah, it was like under 100K, and then Ninja.
So everyone was
comes in.
playing fair. Everyone was playing fair
Yeah.
with the bids. Everyone's, all right,
Everyone was
100,
going
120.
pretty normal with the bids. Ninja comes in first, and he jumps up to I think 150,000. He was the first one to jump it up.
Mhm.
and then I could think like Aim Labs and G2E come in, and they're jumping up a little bit, but then Mr. Beast comes in again and jumps up to 300,000.
Doubles it. It's fine.
It doubles it. And so, yeah.
Good.
And
did.
apparently, since then, Ninja and Aim Labs have joined forces and are going halfsies on $420,069,
Yep.
so they can outbid Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Beast just spends money. That's his job. That's how he
Yeah.
that's how he makes money. Is by spending
literal
money.
Tons of money. That's so.
It's
funny,
like that's how he makes money. Is by spending tons of money and then recording it.
Mm.
So
this guy's a
Yeah.
genius. Wow. I didn't
there apparently are
expect
still
it to get
12
that
days
high,
left in the bidding. So
Oh.
it's anyone's game.
I hope they reach
Yeah,
a
there's
million.
still
That'd be
some time.
cool.
But
Yeah.
I wonder. They showed some of the skins. The Ninja one looks pretty cool.
Yep, the Ninja one does look really cool.
The
actually,
G2 Esports one, I didn't see what it looked like, but who described it as being like
Oh, yeah.
kind of like a samurai armor
Mhm.
because that's his logo, is like a
That's,
samurai.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the symbol.
Yeah,
Cool. Good stuff, Fall Guys. Killing
Mhm.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really has been
really
killing
good.
it.
Small indie team would
Mhm.
strike gold pretty much.
Yeah.
This is really
Oh, that's
good for
awesome.
them.
Yeah,
They're,
they're probably loving it.
scrambling,
Yeah,
dude. They're just like, can you imagine just like, you have to fix all these problems literally right now and
They're
do it as
like
quickly as possible.
a tiny development. I mean, I don't even know how many people are there, but I imagine it's probably like less than 10 people.
Yeah.
Just doing this passion project, and they're just like, "Holy shit, we're like trending on Twitter." If all these huge
Mhm.
companies scrambling over us right now,
Yep.
probably a pretty good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good
Yeah.
job. Good job, Mediatonic. Good job,
hmm
people.
Awesome.
Killing it right
I think
now.
the new patch did come out today too. I think they do have a new patch today, which is
New
a little bit of
patch?
changes. Yeah. Just a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
completed. But
Cool. Hell yeah.
Get
I'll
rid of
play
all
that
the
later for
cheaters.
sure.
dude, I hope so. Like just like the cheaters, like they gotta go. They get.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know why.
Those people should get
like,
fined. Community
They shouldn't.
service.
Yeah, for real. Like, dude, you're this coming year. Like, come on.
That should be a federal offense.
They should do. They should
Like,
make them do. They should get their account. Be like, okay, you cheated this many times, and they should just like make it so where they have to, like, do community service like in Fall Guys. Like, you have to like clean up like the course. Like everyone else is playing, and you're like cleaning up the slime off the course or something. It's like, oh god, this is not how I wanted to play
They
when I
should
log
just
in.
be really harsh on it and stuff. Like you literally the first time you get caught cheating, it's like a month ban. Like they should go hardcore with the bans, not being like, oh, you get a 2-hour ban and then a 4-hour ban
No,
and then
yeah.
a 1-day ban. Like no, you're getting banned for a month. You do it again,
Yeah.
we're killing you.
Yeah,
We're
especially
destroying
because, like-
the character. Like start
Yeah,
over.
especially because you like ruined it for like like 60 other people who are just like
Like, come
literally
on.
getting beat up and stuff.
A game that is like not competitive. There's no money on the line.
Yeah,
There's no battle. I mean, there's a battle pass, I guess, but there's no ranks and shit.
yeah.
like
There's not like
that.
rank and stuff. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's
Supposed
not
to
like
be
you're trying to get
super chill.
grandmaster.
Mm,
It's just like you playing fucking obstacle courses. So
yeah, you're just trying to
get
beat
out of
everyone,
here,
yeah.
dude.
Dude.
That's
no.
a total,
It's
like,
a total dick move.
yeah, total just sad move right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
moving
anyways.
forward.
Amazon's Crucible video game.
Oh my god, yeah, so Amazon's back at it. They remember how they had the Crucible, they released that out and it was just not complete at all. And I'm not talking about content wise, I'm talking about like UI and like they were just missing
Just
so many
in
things.
general.
And, like, it was just like not a game,
Not the kind
but
of
they
quality
released it.
Not a
You
game,
Yeah.
like at all.
Out of
It was
out of an
not,
Amazon.
yeah. It just like they had monsters and they had ways to kill them and that was it. They were like, "This is it, we're done." Like, that's not how this works. But they took that off the market or whatever for a while, so they put it down to closed beta or closed alpha, I think. Again,
No, they like literally
but-
went back to like pre-launch. Like
yeah, I know they took it back pretty far, and they were working on it again, and they just said that they partnered with Smilegate. Smilegate actually just came out with a game with Microsoft called Crossfire X.
really?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
it was a exclusive for them. It's a high FPS. The company is known for, I guess, being FPS and being involved in FPSs. and it is a high FPS. It's kind of like a almost like Call of Duty style game, Call of Duty
Okay.
CS kind of playing,
Okay.
it's pretty, it's an FPSer anyways. But yeah, I guess they officially announced that they're working together with that, which is really good because I really feel like this is like a company that can help them get their shit together. And then they just announced also that they're expecting it to come back out again on 2021, which is kind of far from
That's
yeah, like
super
a whole nother
far,
year.
dude.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe that's a good sign. Maybe they're like, all right, we
I hope
hear
so.
you. We're gonna
Mm,
actually try this time. Not
yeah,
just shovel out bullshit. So
yeah, not just shovel, hopefully, because and I
I mean,
think this
'cause they're
other company will
Amazon,
help.
like
They can
if
afford
anyone has the
it.
money and resources to start off a successful gaming company, it's Amazon.
Okay, but we did say this before the game came out the first time. We're like, if anyone can do it, it's got to be Amazon. They can probably do it. They got the money and resources.
That's
Well,
what
now
I'm
they got,
saying. But it was
now they
just
have the money.
them or overestimating
How
their own
hard game
abilities or
development is.
overestimating
Yeah.
how hard game development is. Like, oh yeah,
Mm,
dude, let's just hire some B team game developers or whatever.
mm,
We'll give them $1 million and it'll be all Gucci.
They'd be like,
I'm
that's
like,
not how it
no,
works.
man,
That's not how it
sorry,
works at all.
that's not how it works.
was I the only one who got to play this before they took it
No,
down?
I didn't play it, so I think so.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say if you guys
It
wanted
wasn't
to see
working
it,
for me.
This
Oh
doesn't even
yeah,
look
that's
that
right. It
bad.
wasn't
I'm
Yeah,
just
working.
like looking at
Yeah.
the trailer that's being or the gameplay of the
like
match. Like if I didn't know that it was bad, I'd be like, all right, like this looks okay.
like
Like
seeing it looks solid.
But the thing
Yeah,
is, it
but
looks
it's
like
just when you play it, it's just doo doo apparently.
yeah. So seeing this it makes it look really great. But the thing is, like how you play it, like it's just not normal. Like your crouch button isn't your normal crouch button. Your jump button is like was your still the jump button. But there was no you couldn't look at your how many kills you got. What the stats were currently and stuff like that. You
just simple
the
things. It sounds
the
like.
UI in like the lobby and stuff was just like crashing and just all over the place. At one point, I was trying to customize my character and I couldn't because there was three different characters on the screen. Um, like it was the three previous that I was working on. And I was like, I can't get rid of these guys. I'm trying to look at this one. Hello, and like
Too much.
yeah, but yeah, and just it looks normal. Like it looks when you watch this, it's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with this game. But then then I remember playing it, I was like, there's so much wrong with this game. like,
It just
like
doesn't work well.
But like I said, was like it's like releasing a game and just forgetting to put the windshield wipers and the brakes on a car. You know,
Yeah.
like who releases a car without like brakes and a windshield wipers.
This isn't
But
the 30s.
yeah,
Cars.
but that's not bashing on them. Hopefully, this company does get like lay the foot down and get hard on Amazon because they have the money to do that. Hopefully, but Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, we'll talk about Crucible when it eventually comes back. Hopefully, whenever the hell that is.
Yeah, 2021. But Ghost of Tsushima, I want to hear this.
Oh, okay. So, did you hear about this, John? I assume you did, right?
Yeah. I saw they're adding co-op multiplayer in. I didn't really look into too much what it was. It kind of just seemed like a whole
Okay.
like almost like a spin-off
Yeah. So basically,
game, kind of.
for everyone that's viewing, I have the trailer being shown right now. It's a free update to the game, which is really cool. So it's not like a expansion or anything that you have to pay for. It's just free DLC. They're just giving it to you.
Like
There'll
that.
be no microtransactions whatsoever, which is cool. This is by the developer themselves, and I don't
Nice.
think
Mhm.
Sony. I don't feel like Sony would be like, "Oh, you should put microtransactions in here." Like, nah, get out of here, dude. So basically, like you said, it's called Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and it is co-op multiplayer. And they actually have different modes depending on how many people you have in your party. So if you have if it's just you and another friend, you can do like different story missions in the game mode. If it's like 3 or 4 players, you can do more wave-based missions, which is I think pretty cool. And then there will also be
Okay.
a raid, which is wild to me, because I don't know how they would do that in this game, but there'll be a raid where you get teleported, you and 3 other players, so a group of 4 in total, get like teleported to this like mystical Japanese dimension or whatever, and you face like some crazy boss. And that sounds really cool. But there's really cool part is that it's class based too. So it's not just your character. You're not Jin. You're not the main character. You're actually choosing
Right.
between one of 4 classes, and they are samurai, the ronin, the hunter, and the assassin. So
Mm.
each one will take control of one of those classes.
I guess I'll just have different strengths or something,
Yeah, that's what
different
I'm assuming.
skills.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, and I
I'm
don't
guessing
want
the hunter will use a bow most of
I
the
don't want to
time.
give too much away, but you do know who these people are if you play the game. Like during the mythic tales, they'll talk about like, oh, this mythical or this legendary warrior that did this, and I think you play as those characters that are mentioned in the main game, which I think is
Oh, that's
really
cool.
cool.
That's cool.
This all,
I like
this is all
that.
coming out on this DLC.
Yeah, this is
Like
all
this one DLC.
Yeah, this is all one.
It's a pretty big one.
Yeah,
This is
it's
pretty
just
big
one
for how
update.
fast the game just came out.
Yeah, it's coming out in the
That's pretty
fall
cool.
as well. No specific
Honestly,
release date,
it's pretty insane. Like, especially
Yeah.
for a game that came out single player.
Yeah,
And it was just like, hey, with our first update, we're gonna make multiplayer.
that's
Like,
actually pretty big.
That's pretty good. That's big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
I
really
don't think I've really seen that before.
no,
Yeah, I don't
especially
think I've
with,
ever
like,
seen that.
usually it's just
Like,
like,
especially
oh,
with like a purely like a single player game. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's
It's
crazy.
insane.
yeah, it's really cool. I hope I'm definitely gonna jump back into it for sure when it comes out because I want to see how
Mm.
different like the combat would be with multiple people. And they did say that like some enemies are so tough that like you have to kind of team coordinate here, like, and really actually strategize.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, like, cool.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's why once they said raid, I was like, I figured, yeah, that you're gonna have to strategize together, and everyone's gonna have to do their specific role at a
Everyone's gonna
specific
have-
time.
yeah.
Which, you know, that's
Yeah.
usually most raids. Yeah, like I figured.
Yeah.
But
I'm
That's
super
pretty cool.
super excited. Like I said, fall 2020, so later this year. Maybe hopefully it'll be in like October. That'd be cool because it's all like kind of spooky looking. So it'd be cool for like a Halloween type of release.
That would be cool.
yeah, yeah.
Have you played Ghost of Tsushima yet, John? Haven't touched it yet. Still in the box.
John-
No, it's not in the box. I took it out of the box when I first bought it, so I can
Okay.
install it. So
Okay.
it's installed. It's ready to go. I just haven't touched it.
All right. Well, let us know when you do. 'cause
I'm
super
getting around
good
to
game.
it. Maybe I'll just sell it. I don't know.
We'll
Let's
see
see. We have some new characters out for Marvel's Avengers or data mines.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this,
So
did you guys
I
hear
Yeah,
heard about this. I
that's-
when I first heard about this, I was like, what the fuck is this company doing, dude? Like they are like being the most scummy company right now. Like it's been a while since I've seen some companies like go like this bad, like into, you know, releasing a game and then having all this stuff on the back burner. Like
And it's
They-
crazy, we just came
this
from
is
a game
crazy.
that has free DLC multiplayer update, and now it's like to a game that's like live service all day, every day.
dude,
Huge change.
I
But yeah, tell
I
us some of
don't-
your feelings about it.
don't agree with this like at all. Again, I don't know what the hell this company's doing. They have like no intention to take care of their players at all, I guess, or their fans like at all.
Is this Crystal Dynamics? Is this Square Enix? Like, why are they
It's
being
normally
so?
Crystal
Um,
Dynamics and Eidos Montreal are the
shitty, man.
developers. I don't know
Yeah.
how Square Enix, the publisher, I don't know what their plans,
No.
like how much their plans.
Like, I don't know how
No,
much
no,
they
no.
can
So
push. Yeah.
I don't know if this is Square Enix or not. I normally bash on Square Enix a lot. I'm gonna have to say I don't think this is Square Enix on this one.
Oh,
But
you think it's the
I think
developer, then?
it definitely is. I think it's Crystal Dynamics. I think it might be. Unless I don't know. I didn't look that far into who should I point the finger at for this one.
Not
But
sure.
who's to blame?
like if you're gonna have this many characters just like sitting like on purpose like
Go
to
over them,
not
dude.
give
Go
to
over them.
people. Like, dude, and then they're saying that, you know, oh, hey, you know, don't worry, you know, you're not getting Spider-Man. You're going to have plenty of other characters. Well, who are they? Oh, wait, we forgot. We have these other 15 that we told you can't play. So-
What's really shitty is that like if these are indeed all new characters are going to be added in, then the amount of DLC characters eclipses the amount of like non-paid characters.
Dude, it's just,
Like,
yeah.
That's
they're all
pretty
gonna be
crazy.
free.
Are they all going to
Wait.
be free?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
they said all the heroes post-launch will be free.
Then why are they just holding on to them then? That's what I don't
I
get.
don't know, to keep interest in the game, I guess. You should go list the characters so everyone can.
So,
yeah.
So
Those
they
are the
can,
data mine characters are Ant-Man, the Wasp, Vision,
Mhm.
Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Marvel, Mockingbird, Quake, Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, Kate Bishop, She-Hulk, and War Machine.
Is that getting anybody going? Is that arousing
Dude, those are
anybody?
some pretty
Doctor
top dogs.
Strange.
Those were some pretty top dogs, I feel like. As a huge Marvel fan, I gotta say, like, Ant-Man should have been in there for sure. Black Panther should have been in there. Doctor Strange should have already been in there. War Machine should have already been in there. And Scarlet Witch should have already
Like
been
at
in there.
launch? Like launched with these
Captain Marvel
characters?
should have already been there. Yes. Those ones should have already been in there.
Really? In addition
Maybe
to
not
to the
Captain
4
Marvel.
or 5 that's already there?
Yeah, maybe not Captain Marvel, but no. Yeah, all those should have already been in there. You kidding me? Yeah.
I don't even know some of these characters, dude. Like Mockingbird,
Oh,
I don't know. Marvel, I don't know. Quake, I don't
I actually
know.
don't. Oh, I think, yeah, I do know who Mockingbird is. Yeah, she's just like she's
Isn't Kate
mediocre.
Bishop just Hawkeye's apprentice or like?
Yeah, no, yeah, she's
I thought
basically
that was
like
Hawkeye's,
some
like,
nobody.
Wife.
Why the hell is she
became
in here
the
then?
new
Isn't that like
Hawkeye.
a double like a
Yeah, she's like
character?
nobody.
I don't know. I don't know the decision with some of these characters. Yeah.
Does this make you like more or less excited, angry, happy about the game? Like, how does this affect your?
I'm
Your
pretty
view on the
indifferent
game.
about the game. My take is it's still not going to be good. So like no matter how many like name drops you put in there, if the core game is still like not good, then
Yeah,
it's doo doo.
yeah, the core game mechanics and everything is what
Have you
we've
guys played the
been
beta?
saying we've had
Did you guys play the
issues.
beta?
Did
No,
not try it out. No.
Okay. It's
But-
it's open beta this weekend. You guys should definitely jump on it for all platforms: PC, Xbox, PS4. So
Okay.
definitely try
Um,
it out. You should definitely try it out at least.
actually,
I
this
tried it
was
and I have
the
things to say about it.
this was
You
the
have
video that's
things
going
to
on
say
right
about
now. Oh, sorry, were you good, Eric?
What are you saying, Eric? You
I
have
said,
things
yeah,
to
like
say
I
about
tried
it?
it last or whenever the PS4 open beta was, and I
What do
definitely
you-
have some things to say about it.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
It's slow. It's very
Mhm.
slow. Like I feel like I know Hulk is slow, obviously, because he's like literally like 5 tons. But everyone just feels slow. Kamala Khan feels slow. It doesn't feel tight, really. Like when I do an
Yep.
input, I feel like it takes them like the animation takes like a little bit longer than it should to kind of do what I told them to do in the input. It feels
It's like
it kind of feels like I'm walking through like waist high water. Like everyone just
Yep.
feels slow for some reason. It's strange to me.
Yep.
It's very strange coming off like Ghost and Neo and like games that are very tight and very like sensitive, I would say. And it just feels very slow.
Yep.
It feels and oh man, there's something I really don't like. So to do a like a shield break or like block break attack, basically, you have to hold down triangle, right? So you can do like a power move. Sure, fine, that's fine, whatever. However, the thing that I do not like at all is that when you do this power attack, your character slows down and the camera kind of changes into like a more cinematic take on it, which is cool. However, the world does not keep pace with you. So I'll try and do like a strong break attack, and the enemy will just hit me out of it. And I'll be like, wait, like my attack was so much slower than his attack.
Yep.
Like your attacks are slower when you do the hold down triangle power attack because they want to do this like cinematic, cool like superhero move. And that would be fine if everything else was like the same speed when that happens, but it's not. And it really pisses me off because it destroys your momentum in your combo. And it makes me not want to use it. So I'm just like, okay, like I guess they're trying to punish you in the way of making you pick your timing for that attack better, but don't slow me down to where the enemy can just hit me out of it. It's not. I don't like that. I do not like that. And
I don't know. I think gave them too much credit there. I think their whole focus on making it look cinematic and cool, and not making it work well.
So like it's supposed to be flashier than anything else.
Yeah.
Whereas like the input
I
sensitivity
don't think-
is not
I think
really
I think
top priority.
yeah. I think you're thinking that their priority might be like on, like making it a smooth gameplay, but I don't think care about that. They just want to make it look
Maybe
cool
I
that
It's
come
all
you're
about the
playing it.
I come
cinematics
from
and
a
stuff like
background
that.
that's
Yeah.
all about
Yep,
that.
which is where we're running in the issue of that they try to do too much. Yeah, you do slow down like a lot. I saw that like a lot, and that's why I kind of had an issue with it as well. Which is and like the combo finishers were just so slow, and when you get CC'd, you get CC'd super hard. I don't know if you saw like in the Thor fight, but the Thor fight that I saw with in this trailer was where I was like, dude, I'm not getting this game now. Like, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna get it ever, because it's just like he got CC'd and he's just like, and like everyone's doing laps around him, and he's like, dude, what the heck? Like, what's going on here? And like you can see like the combo finishers that are just set in stone, like you can't not do a finisher, are the ones that do slow you down, and they make you watch this super cool animation of him about to do something, but he's doing it so slow. And I really hope that you can't get CC'd out of it. But I did see that he would start a combo a couple times and he would get CC'd out of it, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
CC is crouch
I'm
escape,
already
if
I'm
anybody
already
doesn't
frustrated
know.
watching that. Like, so if I'm playing it, like I would be frustrated.
Yeah, and it's
Mhm.
very just like the two in the beta. There's like a lot of content, so I do recommend that we do play it just so you can like
Mm.
feel what I'm talking about. But I think in the beta
Mm.
you play as like Miss Marvel, or not Miss Marvel. I'm sorry, Kamala Khan. I guess it is Miss Marvel. But she felt just it just feels floaty. It feels floaty is the word I would use. It doesn't feel very tight. Captain America felt good. He felt pretty good, I would say. He was the best one, even though things happen to him later that you'll see. But yeah, so that's kind of my take on it. I'll play a little bit more. I played on PS4. I'm going to play on PC this weekend. Maybe it'll feel a little different. I don't know. However, something that you can't turn off or can't mess with is the motion blur and the screen shake. If you're looking at this like gameplay right now, this is not me or anything. This is like a trailer that was put out by Square Enix, and the motion blur is wild, dude. Like it is just. I feel like drunk. I feel like I have to be drunk almost, like to sync myself with it. And the screen shake is pretty wild too. Like there's a lot going on at once, and it's not like Near Automata or something where it looks clean even though there's a lot of stuff going on. It's messy. It looks very messy. So that's my opinion on it right now. I'm gonna play a little bit more.
Yep.
I'll play more of the beta this weekend, but those are my thoughts. And it worries me because look at all these characters, dude. How many freaking characters did we just list off? Like 15? And you're telling me that combat's gonna be good for all of these characters? No.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Dude, it's not. I'm not a fan.
I have low hopes for it. So
Right, we need to stop bashing these guys. We need to put the brakes on.
all right.
Yeah, so that's that. That's my thoughts.
There's a ad for PS5 by PlayStation focusing on immersion. You want to talk about this one?
Did you guys see this at all? See this new ad?
Uh,
I threw it up on screen right now. You do need to hear it
Okay.
though. There's some cool audio in it.
Oh, I did see this. Yeah.
But yeah, so this was the first global ad for PlayStation 5, which is interesting to lead with a CG trailer or a CG. I guess it's not. I guess it's not that weird, actually, because it's a console. It's not really showing a specific game per se. So I guess it's not too weird. But yeah, so this is the trailer, and actually, the real news is the blog post that accompanied this trailer of how different developers will use the DualSense controller in their games. Did you guys see this at all? Like, I know I posted it in the Discord if you guys didn't see it, and Spider-Man
No, I
Miles
didn't
Morales
see
was
it.
mentioned. It looked what they said seemed very, very cool. It's basically
Okay.
what they said. How do you guys feel about the haptic like feeling in a controller or in just things in general, like haptic feedback? Do you like it? Is it
I like
maybe
it.
too annoying?
I like it. I like it being in controllers. It's
I like it.
nice.
I like it, and then I like it and I don't like it.
That's
I
when
like
it's
it.
working.
I like it when I have it. I like it when I don't like it when I don't, and because I get used to it. Does that make sense?
Okay, so like,
Going from Smite to on Xbox to Smite on PC, I used to rely a lot on like the vibrating on the controller to when I would like use some abilities and stuff, and then I went to keyboard and I was like, oh my god, there's no indicator that I need to do something here. I was like, oh crap,
what do I do?
I screwed myself up. Yeah, I was like, I get accustomed to it. That's the only thing I have to say about that I don't like about it. But what I do like is that it just definitely does. I don't know. Sometimes like there's too much vibrating going on, but
But
it is. You usually can turn that stuff off though.
the was it the game director? Yeah, it was the game director actually of this new Spider-Man game, Miles Morales, coming out. He said that the way they're going to use the haptics is like really cool. So it's kind of like into the game as well. So obviously everyone knows Spider-Man has Spidey sense, like he can kind of detect danger. Every Spider-Man has that, right? That's not just like custom to Peter Parker. Like everyone has that.
Every real Spider-Man has it. Yes.
Okay, cool. So they're actually gonna implement that into the controller. So like, he said, I have a quote here, so I don't f it up. Here we go. In Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales will be hinting to the player which direction attacks are coming from by providing the haptic feedback from the appropriate direction on the DualSense controller. What do you guys think about that?
Huh.
You think that's cool?
That's really, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I just don't
I
want it
like
to kill
that.
my battery.
Well, I mean, that's a whole different story.
I don't want it to kill my battery, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they
That's
also
cool.
said
I want to see how they'll do it.
they also said that when you charge up an attack or like a specific attack, that you'll feel the haptics go from like left to right on the controller and like end up on the right side upon impact. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that.
Okay.
So
Okay, that'd be cool.
Interesting.
really cool
Hopefully,
stuff.
hopefully the use is great.
For Spider-Man, but I really want to, since you guys play a lot of shooters, I want to get your opinion on this one too. They talked about Deathloop actually, which is a new first-person shooter from Arcane Studios.
yeah.
Looks sick. Looks so sick.
God, oh god, I can't
And,
remember.
the trailer's actually up right now if you guys want to check it out. But
Yeah.
they said
Okay.
that they're actually when the game, wow, can't even talk. When the gun jams in the game, that they would lock the triggers on the controller so you can't use it. What do you guys think about that? You think
Oh
that's,
man.
like, pretty?
Oh, I don't know about that.
No,
I think
you
it's
don't know
cool.
about that.
I don't know.
I think it's really cool.
I'm trying to think. That's they lock the triggers on the controller?
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
the
so
trigger
like
will-
you're
will
shooting and stuff
jam.
like that, and then your
Yeah.
gun jams, and you won't be able to push the trigger down.
Yeah, so you'll be like, oh my
Okay.
god, I gotta switch guns immediately. Like instead of even having just an animation or a sound out of the controller or a light, like you feel like, oh man, this is not gonna work.
I think the good and the bad of that. The good and bad is like, yeah, the good you get so much source immersion. That's really cool. That's great. The bad I'm thinking about is if the controller or the game glitches a little bit and like hiccups. If you get stuck with your controller being locked, I would
Oh.
lose my mind.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I would. Yeah,
I'll
that's
lose
the
my
only
shit,
thing.
yeah.
You know how like sometimes games like hiccup a little bit, and you know it's like, oh, like oh wait, I did something too fast or something, and it'll grab someone wrong, and it might think my gun's glitched, but really I just finished reloading, or I get stuck in a reload animation twice sometimes. But nowadays games don't really have that issue, so I'm really hoping that it's not going to be an issue. But I hope that for all these kind of effects, I really hope that there's a way to turn them on and off, because to just make sure.
Yeah, I figured there would
But-
be.
Hope so.
Yeah,
Because if you're gonna implement it,
Hope
you
so.
should have an option to be like, all right, listen,
yep.
some people aren't gonna like this, or maybe
Mhm.
some members of the accessibility community won't like all
Some-
this sensation in their controller. So
Yeah, some games you can't turn off vibrate like on and whatnot, but I mean, most games you can. That's the only thing I might be like weary of, I guess, just in case the game doesn't lock on you. Because if you can't shoot for the rest of the game, you have to like literally restart, even though your game is playing fine, but your controller isn't. Then yeah. Also, I want to know what if like you don't care about these functions. Would it affect like your gameplay? Like, do some games need that? Would some games need that function in order for you to play specific parts of like a game? Could I get like a cheaper controller if I don't care about any of this? If I don't care about the DualSense, if I don't care about like the vibrator on either side, like the smart controller, I would call it. I don't know what you would call it, like the DualSense. I don't know the DualSense. If I don't care about that, can I get a cheaper version of it? And not have that?
I have no
I
idea.
feel like we're Sig. We're Sig. I feel like Sig would be on this train with me. He might not care about some stuff like this and just get a cheaper one.
Well,
Like,
I don't know. I don't know because they said that like PS4 controller will not work with PS5 games, which
yes.
I mean, yeah, I get that. So I don't know
Mm.
if getting another controller would even register.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about getting another controller, but if PlayStation made another controller,
Oh, I guess
Like,
so. I have no idea though.
I wonder if you can get it cheaper. Because what do these controllers go for right now? What did they say? No,
It'll
they
be
haven't.
$60. It'll be $60.
$60 for a controller. Okay,
Yeah,
then yeah, I'm
that's the
thinking
same.
if they can take. All right. I don't know. Anyways, that's my take on it.
Yeah.
I feel like, but it's pretty cool that they do that. Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. I'm looking forward to that. And
Mhm.
Deathloop was actually slated to be a holiday 2020, like kind of console launch game for the PS5, but it actually did get delayed to Q2 2021. So we'll have to wait a little longer. But I am definitely going to pick up this game when it comes out. It looks sick.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Let's see. There's some.
Did
in some talks
Speaking of
about
delay.
Halo Infinite.
Speaking of
Speaking of
that,
delay.
Investigative report reveals that the reasons why Halo Infinite was delayed to 2021. The game has had an unusually high amounts of outsourcing for its development. Two of the creative directors left the project early to midway through development. The Halo TV Showtime series has been a huge distraction for the studio's management. Engineering and marketing departments have been out of sync as engineering has been asking for delays while the marketing team has continued to push forward.
ugh.
And Microsoft has given 343 hundreds of millions of incentives to for the Series X, but they missed out on them. So
What do you guys like think of all this? Like, can you imagine just like you're a coder, or developer, and you're like, all right, we need a delay. This isn't ready, and marketing's like, oh, so it's ready, right? Like, no, no, that's the opposite of what I'm telling you. It's like, oh no, we're gonna push through. Like,
yeah,
I feel like I don't know 100% what's going on over here with this whole story. I feel like there's some news out, but not enough for me to point fingers at other people. Like again,
just
if
tell
I
me
was
who to blame.
Microsoft and yeah, like I don't. That's really who's to blame here. If I was Microsoft and I released a console and my heavyweight champ, Halo is not ready because the coach 343 didn't get it done, I would be livid. I would be pissed, really pissed. But if I'm 343 and I'm getting pressure to do this and on a short amount of time, you know then it's just not fair to like. And I don't know, I feel like that should come out. Like, who is really to blame here? Did like Microsoft pressure them to get them done early to get the console release out because they want to fight with PlayStation on their console release date? Or is it just 343 not getting it together? Or are we gonna blame this on COVID again? Like, I don't know.
Well, it's all those reasons actually. I feel because that's what they said last week when we reported on it being delayed. It's like COVID, among other factors, has delayed it.
Yeah.
It's like among
Well,
other
yeah.
factors. Like, I mean, 2 directors leaving. Yeah, that's probably a major monkey wrench in your operations there.
yeah.
So I mean, well, wait. So then I would so then it's 343 that I guessing is the issue then, because if like their directors I guess are leaving, but then it's who accepted the whole like the TV series though, like, because that's kind of putting like another weight like on them, like where they're trying to release a game first, like let them release the game then start working on that, make sure the game's finished before you start going into another project.
I mean, I feel like
You
it would
don't-
be Microsoft who would be the okay
Yeah.
TV series.
Right? So
Microsoft
I don't know.
would own Halo.
Yeah, they own the IP, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know if maybe it's Microsoft like just messing it up here. They're trying to force too much. I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah,
they're
trying to
freaking
milk
out.
Halo a little bit.
Maybe they're freaking out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Oh man, like PlayStation's coming in. They got Miles Morales and they got Godfall and some other games. Like, we need to have something. And then
Mhm.
Halo was, because every time they talked about Halo, they've always said holiday 2020 with the Series X. Like they pretty much cemented in people's minds like Series X launch, Halo launch. Like that's what they
Yep.
were doing. And now that is not happening, I think it's a huge blow to them.
It does make me skeptical about the quality of the game when it does come out, just with all these issues that they've been having. Maybe it won't be, as amazing as you might think it will be, but
It has to be. Like, they cannot go up, dude. After all
Microsoft
the
does
Halo
need it to be,
mistakes.
though. Microsoft definitely needs it to be.
Yeah, I didn't play the previous Halos. Like, I know 4 and 5 weren't as highly regarded as like 1 through 3. So, I mean, this needs to be a grand slam, out of the park, bases loaded. Here we go.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
But
And hopefully they get it together, figure it out.
yeah, hopefully.
Mm.
Let's see.
Alright,
Next about Call of Duty, the next COD game, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold
Sounds
War,
intense.
will be revealed on August 26th. So what is that, like next
I don't know, I
Wednesday
like
or
Modern
something?
Warfare.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's 5 days from now. So, whenever
Mhm.
that is.
Yes, next Wednesday.
And if you guys are viewing, we have the trailer being shown now. Obviously, there's no sound in any of these things because that would be distracting. But does it interest you guys at all? Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? Is this like, oh man, all right, like this might have
Too soon.
take on it. No, shaking
No.
your
Too
head
soon.
No, dude. Listen, I always go through these cycles when a new Call of Duty comes out. When it first gets announced, I'm like, it's not a Call of Duty. I'm not getting it. Then it comes out, and all my friends 180, and they're like, yeah, I'm getting it, and then I get it, and then I drop it 3 weeks
So
later.
what you're saying is you're gonna get it.
Take
Pretty
a
much.
look, see.
Yeah.
Being
saying
one of
when
the
I get it-
friends, as
I'll
my
do-
defense being one of the 180 friends, this last Call of Duty was the best Call of Duty that they released in a long time, and I knew it was going to be a lot better than all the other ones, and I normally don't get the Call of Duties.
I do have it.
Like,
True.
this one was the best one that came out, and I did play it longer than I did play the other Call of Duties, but then I don't want to play it anymore. And it was cross-play,
Call of Duty videos.
which was amazing, fresh out the gate, which was great. That we could play with, friends from PlayStation, and I could play with friends from Xbox. Like, out the bat, like, cross-play like that is never, like, a thing.
True.
Like,
I'm sure this one will have it because, like, if their previous game did it, there's no reason they'd get more shit if they didn't do it. Honestly.
yeah. But other than that, I think that's pretty good.
Right.
There it is.
I gotta wait for more information on it.
Wait for the reveal.
Good. Yeah, because right now there's no gameplay. It's just hype. This is a hype trailer. That's what this is.
Yeah, pretty much. I liked it. I liked the
Like-
trailer. I thought it got my attention.
Yeah, it hyped me up, but I mean, it's Call of Duty's the issue. I guess Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty. Is the
Call of
issue.
Duty.
I was
Yeah.
kind of down with Call of Duty, whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on
But what does look
For
good?
the- for the hype for
This
that
looked
surprise
really cool.
hype.
Just kind of stumbled across this yesterday. It
Dude,
was a trailer for a game called Black Myth Wukong.
Dude.
By a AAA Chinese studio. It's an action-adventure game by Game Science, and you play as Sun Wukong, which is like kind of like the Monkey King.
I think he's the Monkey King. Yes.
Yeah, the Monkey King, yeah. And it looks really cool, actually. It
Yeah,
kind of
there's a trailer
reminded me of
right now.
a little bit of, I don't know, I guess kind of like the older God of Wars mixed in with some like newer stuff like
Well,
Dark
this
Souls
might be-
maybe,
yeah.
and it was just kind of it looks really interesting though. They showcased like some cool combat, some interesting like shape-shifting powers. I don't know, I'm really excited to see what this becomes, dude, because the trailer was honestly really interesting. It's very entertaining. Highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely check
yeah.
out the trailer. We'll just have it running in the background
Yeah.
pretty much until the end because we're going through
Yeah.
some of the smaller news
It
now.
looks-
But
I did like it because it looked a little more actiony than like Dark Souls stuff, which is might lean towards me, and I like a little bit more action stuff. But it is like Sun Wukong, and like Sun Wukong is like a god, I think. But he has control like 72, I think creatures or whatever. So I mean, just I hope that you can transfer into just like a bunch of creatures and stuff all
Yeah.
these times.
oh my
So I
gosh,
feel like
that
you
sounds
can
so ambitious.
really. You can just do
Those are
so much
cool.
stuff. I feel like you have the like ability to go a lot of ways with this thing, Like,
It does look very interesting.
yeah,
It's like
Yeah,
in the
looks really
trailer
well.
they showed him like changing into like a bug, I
Yeah.
guess you can like
Yeah.
sneak past guards or get places quickly.
mm,
And then he actually in a boss fight that it's showing right now, well, after he beats this boss fight, he like turns into this boss later. So it's
Mm.
like maybe there's some sort of like shape shifting aspect where you can, because I
Yep.
think that's part of his lore. I think he's supposed to be a shapeshifter, and you
Okay.
can like
yeah,
he like
change
masters the shape
into-
after he beats
yeah,
them
or you like
Mm.
change. Maybe you can like change into them after he beats them,
mm,
and
Use
you like
their
use
weapon,
their
absorb their
abilities and
weapons. That's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, yeah, and he takes his weapon after this fight, so it's like it's kind of like a boss fight in like Dark Souls or Bloodborne, where you get that weapon after you beat the boss. So it kind of looks like it looks promising.
yeah.
It does look
I'm
promising.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And
I
the
hope
best part thing was like it came out of like nowhere. Like nobody, none of us really saw this. Like
I had no idea it was even existed until I saw the trailer.
I just saw a bunch
Drop
of people
it.
on Twitter and like, okay, I'll watch
yeah,
this.
I didn't see it till John just DM'd, "Hey, you seen this?" And I was like, "Whoa, hello," like
Yeah.
at all, nothing.
Looks very neat.
Yeah, it's one of those things
Yeah,
where you
it's
see
really
like
cool.
13 minutes of gameplay. I won't watch this whole video. Just like, immediately watch this
Yeah.
entire video without hesitation. Like,
Yeah,
It's like I don't have time to watch this whole video, and then you end up watching the whole thing. You're like, wow, all right then.
that's exactly what happened. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
This
no,
type of stuff is like
it's
the best.
slated for 2021 with no release date. So it's just like, hey, this is us like just putting out what we have right now and
Mm.
come back next year. It's like, sure, I will stand
Oh,
in
yeah.
line. You got me.
You got-
And we'll move on to the rapid fire section. Want to keep this moving a little faster because I am pretty hungry and it's almost 12:30. So
Oh, yep, yeah. We're gonna,
we gotta
all
move this along. Fortnite
Uh,
just released another Marvel collaboration twice this morning,
Yep.
or just teased another Marvel collaboration this morning. Sorry.
Yeah, they did two different ones. Two different heroes that I have no idea who they are. Couldn't tell, and usually I know them. Couldn't tell, but yeah, it's kind of weird because Aquaman's still out there, right? You can still play Aquaman.
I guess I
Right?
don't know.
I
So,
guess
I don't know.
I'm not
And
no
Aquaman's
idea.
Fortnite
DC.
authority.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Well, anyways, they're planning on doing that. Just want to let you guys know. We said it first.
I played Fortnite before it became cool. And then when it became cool, I haven't touched it. So, let's see. Nintendo had an Indie World Game Showcase on Tuesday, and some of the games they showed are Hades, which is a roguelike dungeon crawler. That game's been
Yeah.
out for a little while, so
Get
that's going
that
to be coming
game.
to
That's
Get
a
it.
cool one.
It's really good.
Uh,
It's really, really good.
Mm.
have it on
Two-player co-op comes to the Untitled Goose Game, September 23rd.
Oh, let's go! I
So,
love that,
I guess
dude.
you
I
can
found
just,
that.
you and your
I
friend
was
could just
so
meme on some
hype.
unsuspecting people.
I'm hype. I just want a new level. I want a new level, and I want to play with my friends. I'm so hyped for that, to be honest.
Funny.
Like, dude, that's alright. Sorry. Go ahead.
Then we have Raji and Ancient's Epic, a top-down side-scroller action-adventure game.
This game looks cool. This game looks really cool. I
Manifold
recommend trying
Garden,
it
a physics-based puzzle solver with a very interesting art style. And then
I
Moist.
think it's iMoist or eMoist. It's something like that.
Moist, Moist. I hate both of them.
It sounds
A
sexual.
2D side-scrolling dark action-adventure game.
Kind of like in the veins of Hollow Knight, I would say. But
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
it's like, what is this game called? Moist? None of these
I
hit the
Moist?
ear well. I don't like any
It's
of these
like
games.
just like the letter I and then the word moist together.
Yeah, it's
So
very
it's like
strange.
I don't like it.
But yeah, those were the main highlights that I saw in the Nintendo Indie World Showcase. Definitely pick up Hades for sure. It's really great.
Yeah, Hades is
really,
cool,
really
yeah.
great. Yeah, and
And
what do we have after
breaking
that?
news from last week.
Oh, that's right. We at the very end of the show we found out that Laszlo Jones, longtime 20-year writer for Rockstar Games,
That's
actually
cool.
left the
Boss
company,
fight?
and we didn't know why.
Yeah.
Now we know why, because he's gonna go work
I'm gonna
on
play
Netflix
this
and Disney shows. So
2000
yeah, that's a pretty
something.
yeah.
Wow.
I'd go too. So more
Yeah.
power to you,
It's a pretty
sir.
big upgrade, yeah.
Mm.
Go get him.
But he's moving out of gaming, going into movies and TV shows now, I guess. So
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. Alright.
let's see. DC Fandom event takes place tomorrow. There will be the new WB Montreal Batman game and other titles announced. So look out for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, are you guys excited for a new Batman game or a new?
I honestly haven't played any of the other ones.
I haven't played any Batman games because they come out with them too fast. I mean, I feel like I'm usually playing other games. And I'm like, oh yeah, new Batman game. I'll get it when it comes out. And then like they're like, we're announcing another one coming out. I'm like, well then why am I gonna get this last one if I can't finish in time?
There are actually some
Very
leaked
cool.
details. I'll quickly go over. I won't go too in depth because I don't want to like if someone's listening and then like watch it and be like, oh, I knew all that stuff. Like,
Mm.
not saying this is
You're
like
allowed to
everything I
offend
say is going to be
yourself?
100%
That's
accurate,
cool.
but some
Right.
there's some interesting ones. It's called Batham.
There's this
Batham,
game
lol.
trailer that
Batman,
dropped, I think yesterday or
Gotham
today.
Knights,
It's called Black
plural,
Myth
Knights.
Wukong.
So that's pretty interesting. There'll be
It
4
looks fucking cool,
main
dude.
playable
Like, it
characters.
looks
I won't
really
say who they
cool.
are. The city will be kind of divided up into large
I'm
sections,
watching
like
some
17
footage of it
sections
now.
they
It
said,
looks sick.
and there'll be like an elite enemy kind of
It's a
guardian
Chinese
section. So it gives me
studio.
like a Assassin's Creed kind of Shadow of Mordor vibe a little bit. You can switch between those characters at any time, just like GTA 5. So you'd be like, oh, I want to play this character now. Oh, I want to play this character now. And it'll just kind of switch right in between them, which I think is super cool.
It's based
Mm.
on
They can
Chinese
pull that off really
mythology,
well.
which I don't know a lot about. Not
And
that I know a lot
the
about
main
Greek
villain
mythology, but
is the
that one
Court of Owls. I'm not
is
very
low
familiar
on the
with
list.
that comic line of Batman, so I don't really have too much to say on that one. I know it's like a really popular comic, so If you're into
Oh.
that, be excited, I guess.
Okay, that's more than I know.
And it's supposed to come out early 2021 to PS4, Xbox One, PS5, and Xbox
Oh.
Series X.
okay.
And Steam, the Epic Store, and Stadia.
That's
if
a
it's
cool
even
saying.
around.
I
at
like
time.
that.
We'll see. But yeah, so I mean, those are some pretty juicy details. That interests me for sure. Like, I'm definitely down
Oh, yeah.
for multiple characters in the DC universe like that.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that
I'm,
excite anybody? Is anyone just like,
I,
oh,
I,
okay.
I just
Yeah.
don't.
Every
I don't
every
care.
culture,
Yeah, I can't play those.
every-
Yeah,
I
those
just-
are me.
literally-
We need a guy to do that.
Each other's like saying.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm more the Marvel guy. Sorry.
Okay, I can do that. I can be the DC guy.
Zen?
But I think
That's what they said?
we probably want to
Why
skip
did
over
they
some of
say that?
these new stories here because we are running a little lower on time. One of them I do want
Oh.
to mention though. Is there anyone that sticks out at you? You're like, oh, that one. Let's do that. Let's talk about that one.
20 years?
Besides this Demon
Uh,
Souls one, I want to talk
Demon
about that.
Souls, probably the only one that I really
Demon
care a lot
Souls, I think, is the
about.
only one,
Still
yeah.
not a lot of time.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we'll
That's
just,
like a blink of an eye,
mention
actually.
that then. Demon Souls remake just recently got rated in Korea and Japan, which is hype, which is really good because if games are being
Cool.
rated, they're coming out
Pretty soon, yeah.
like pretty soon. So the
This
speculation
game
is
looks
that
so
this will be a
sick.
launch
It
title
looks
for the
like-
PS5, which would be sick. I would
Like
totally
Yeah,
the
that would
normal
be-
enemies
yeah.
and
be down
stuff
with that.
kind
I
of
would
look
be
like
super down.
like
So
Devil May
hopefully that's
Cry
true.
or
It was true that it was
or,
rated, but we just don't know when it's coming out yet.
like
They
Ghost
didn't even
of
give a
Tsushima, like
holiday
I hope
or
it's
any date or
not a
anything.
launch
How many
title.
did
Do you,
those
is it
do?
going to be an
Because of the boss
exclusive for
fights, like,
PlayStation?
Oh yeah, yeah.
they're like one on
It'll
one,
be
like more
a PS5 exclusive.
Souls like.
So dumb.
So dumb, even though it benefits me, but still dumb.
It is dumb.
one
It
of
is
those
dumb.
words. This looks
Yeah.
insane.
As somebody who has a PlayStation, fuck PlayStations.
Yeah, I feel like my hands are being tied and I'm being forced to do this.
It's like they obviously
you are.
can put games out to PC, and for some reason, Demon Souls, the oldest game that they have that's over a fucking decade old, doesn't fit the cut. But Horizon Zero Dawn can fit the cut to go to
Horizon's been
PC.
out.
Nah.
Hold
I
on,
mean,
Horizon Zero Dawn
Yeah,
for a
it's-
while.
It is a console exclusive to PlayStation. I don't know if it'll be on PC.
It's,
I don't know.
it's shit.
But it's not coming to Xbox. I can guarantee you that. Or Switch. I mean, come on.
Horizon Dawn also did have a bit of a fumble for a while, and they're still kind of fumbling their game with PC people.
Yeah. There's been a
They
lot
They
of
made
issues.
all the other Dark Souls on all the other games. For some reason, Demon Souls, the granddaddy of them all, you still have to buy a PlayStation and play them. I just don't like.
Because Bluepoint
Yep.
is remaking
Okay,
it. And I think
I'm gonna
they're
go do that
PlayStation.
too. Hold on.
Or second party, like contracted. It's like you make games for us, basically.
Lame.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I'm excited to play it for sure. It's the only one I haven't played, so I'm looking forward to it.
Mm.
But yeah, I think we should talk about the deals and the rumors, and then that'll be it actually. So
Push games that were added to the Game Pass. I mean, well, Microsoft Simulator, Flight Simulator, that was on the PC Game Pass one though, only not the Xbox console one. We don't expect it. Battletoads, what is it, Darksiders Genesis? Oh yeah, that one's coming. Yeah, for sure. Crossing Souls, Don't Starve, the Giant Edition. That's oddly, that's so weird that it actually came out to the Xbox Game Pass thing for that. I don't know why people love it, but it's like a 2D arc type game. You literally just survive, and
okay,
that's literally it.
all right.
And then Spirit, what is it? Spiritfarer?
Spirit.
Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, Spiritfarer. Sorry.
Cool art style. Looks
Oh.
very interesting, but probably not gonna play it.
Yep. All right, and then the Remnant Ashes DLC came out.
Oh yeah, that did came out.
So,
Yeah.
John and I are looking for any fucking excuse to re-download that game, and I re-downloaded it. Actually, John yelled at me because I uninstalled it, and I had to re-download it. So we're gonna be back on that. If anyone wants to be carried through it, you can hit up
Hit us
John.
up, yeah.
Not me. No, not John, just John, because John's way better at it than me. So you can hit him up, and it'll help you
Yeah,
carry you
yeah.
through some shit.
Yeah,
I'll
that
carry
DLC
you
is
through
called Subject 2923. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Mhm.
And it's the last one. The last one they'll put out for the game. So
Mhm. Yeah, it's weird.
No.
It's weird that they came out and said it.
It'll
Yeah,
do really
it's weird
well.
that they came out and
how
said
many
that
DLCs
straight
has
up.
that game had? Like 4?
What was that? Sorry.
This is the second paid one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The other
Mhm.
things were just kind of like big updates and patches.
Yeah. Which
They
yeah,
added
it's just kind of weird.
added in like
But yeah,
free
look out for
levels.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Um.
And then the free Epic
Baldur's
Store
Gate
games.
3. Oh, yeah, three
Oh yeah.
Epic Store games right now are Enter the Gungeon and God's Trigger.
Mm.
I've heard of Enter the Gungeon. I've seen friends play it. I haven't heard of God's Trigger though.
God's Trigger looks like Alien Swarm, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, but just like
Okay.
kind of higher
Mhm.
higher budget, like more
Okay.
more
Yeah.
crazy things
Yeah.
happening on screen.
It could be
Enter
cool.
the Gungeon is
So
like a really fun indie game.
be like it's like a isometric you know, horde mode type deal.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Okay.
But if it's free, I mean, which it is, so
Why not?
it could be a good party game.
Why not? Why not?
We have Baldur's Gate 3 entering early access on September 30th. A lot of people are super stoked about Baldur's Gate 3, so that's gonna be coming soon.
Yeah, I don't really have any history with that. That's like the old, like very old D&D type of games. So
Right.
If anyone has any
Wait.
love affair with that.
Not really, no. But Wasteland 3 comes out next Friday.
Oh, nice! Hell yeah, that'll be fun.
That's gonna be exciting.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Let's
what's this
see,
other one that you
Alienware
guys
has
have
a
out here?
limited time sale going on.
Oh
They're-
my god. Yo, they have a
240 hertz
240
monitor.
hertz. It's a 25-inch. It's got G-Sync and it's only 340.
What?
Like that's like a little bit like around the price that G-Sync's. I would say a little bit under, to be honest. It's not that big of a sale, when you think of price-wise for 250 or 240 hertz. But the fact that it's Alienware, the company that is known to be like 50% increased price on everything, is like actually under the margin right now. So
Yeah.
that's why I thought this was kind of a crazy deal, to be honest. I
That
saw
is a
this and I was like,
crazy deal.
holy crap.
240
I mean, but this-
hertz.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
I
lot
mean,
of hertz, man.
yeah.
You
If
need
you're
that
playing
many
FPSs, if you're playing FPSs, you do.
All the frames.
You need
dude.
all the hertz you can get.
Yeah, all of the hertz you can get.
I need all of them.
I need to be able to see into the future with the amount of hertz.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to predict. I'm trying to predict the future with these kind of stuff, dude. That's what I'm for real.
Do you have
Anyways,
a link,
I
Danny,
thought it was
that
just
you
a
can
big
throw in
deal.
the chat.
The what?
Do you have a link
Sorry.
for the Alienware that you can throw in the chat?
I actually don't. Oh my god, I
Oh
should
my
just throw it
God.
up. I can't find it.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm a fail. I'm failed. Oh my god. Sorry.
Get it together. Can you try and find one?
Yeah, let me see
Just
if I can do it.
with a quickness. While I talk about
Uh-huh.
the other things,
Wow.
PS5 may launch on November 13th for $499 for the standard and $399 for the digital edition. From PSU.com. What is PSU?
PlayStation Universe.
PlayStation
Yeah.
Universe. Okay, yeah. Alana Pierce heard that the Xbox Series X will cost $600 due to a store employee showing her an image of the listing in the system. However, it could be a placeholder price.
That doesn't sound like a placeholder price to me. That sounds like the price.
Please note these are all still rumors. Battlefield 6 maps are rumored to be made with 128 plus players in mind, which is pretty cool for just larger and larger scale. That's kind of Battlefield's thing. A Prince of Persia remake was announced. Could be coming
Mortal Shell.
according to a leak listing from a Guatemalan retailer.
Yeah, I didn't think I would ever
So,
hear that.
I don't know. Yeah, according to the listing of a Guatemalan retailer, Prince of Persia really
Cool.
Prince of
Boss fight?
Persia remake is a thing.
I would play that.
Also,
I didn't play any
a
of the Prince of Persia
possible
games.
Batman and Suicide Squad game detail to be revealed at DC Fandom. So, possible new Batman and Suicide Squad
Yeah,
game.
there's actually like we discussed the Batman details earlier. There is actually some details on that Suicide Squad game as well. I'm not really gonna sugarcoat this one because I mean Suicide Squad is it's not as good as Batman. Sorry, it's just not.
Right.
But
Okay.
some of the details are that it's from Rocksteady, which we know. It can be a co-op game with RPG elements, and the goal is to assassinate or capture 7 members of the Justice League, kind of like raid bosses. That'll be kind of interesting. I think that's an interesting. Take.
Interesting. Okay.
The playable characters will be Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, Cheetah, Bane, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow, and Gorilla Grodd.
Very interesting.
I know most of those characters, but not all of them. And there'll be some DLC characters too. Deathstroke will be in the future DLC, and Red Hood will be DLC. However,
You can
Red
nod
Hood
to
could be
clone yourself?
exclusive to
That's cool.
PlayStation, which will
Ooh.
piss some people off. I don't really know who Red Hood is. I thought
There's
Red
this
Hood
game
was
trailer that
the
dropped
precursor to
Red-
Joker.
yesterday or today. It's called Black
No, I
Myth
thought Red Hood
Recon.
was like.
It looks fucking cool, dude.
It was a
Really
Is that one of
cool.
the Robins? Didn't one?
yeah,
Of the,
one of the Robins that like
Uh,
is a vigilante
Watching-
style. He
I'm
wants to
watching
kill
some
people
footage
type
of
of
it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like basically Batman, but he
It's
kills him.
Chinese studio.
Oh, okay.
So you don't
That
care.
sounds like a cool ass character.
He's like Robin, but doesn't care about protecting life. So he
He's
turns
like-
so he changes his name.
He's like, I'll just fucking shoot him. I don't care.
Yeah, and fucking
And then some of the bosses actually would be Superman, of course. I don't know how you would beat Superman. It's impossible.
It's based on
But
like
whatever.
Chinese
We'll let them figure it
mythology,
out.
which I don't know. a
Wonder
lot
Woman,
about. Not that
Flash,
I know a
Green
lot about
Lantern,
mythology, but
Aquaman,
that one
Red Robin,
is pretty low
okay,
on the list.
and Cyborg. And Batman is excluded because WB doesn't want to show him being killed or captured. So Red Robin replaces him.
mm,
And then
Okay,
Martian
that's
Manhunter
more
will be
than
added in
I
the
know.
future. I don't know who that is, by the way.
Martian Manhunter.
No, I don't know who that is.
I remember him from the Justice League.
Oh,
He's just like this
Okay,
green
I mean-
Martian dude. I think he was a bad guy at
that's
first.
a cool
I don't
saying.
know.
I like
I
that.
don't even remember.
Oh, okay. And,
I just remember what he looked like.
The release date is scheduled for late 2021 or early 2022, and it's only going to be on next gen systems, so PS5, Series X, and then PC, of course.
Right.
also one more thing about that Alienware
I feel
thing.
like
You have to
every-
use save
every
10 at the
trailer
checkout, and you get
have
10% off additionally. Like you get
Oh,
the
version
$100
trailers, like, saying-
$30 off the original thing, and then you get another 10%. Mm.
Shenzhen? Really?
Yeah.
Helicon OSC.
Oh.
I thought it was an ultra wide. Ah.
They
Yeah, him and his
Oh,
ultra wides.
no,
Oh my god,
ultra-wide.
dude, him and his ultra wides. Dude, yes, you get like an extra 10% if you do that.
Inches?
And you personally, I love Alienware. Like they always look like super sexy. Oh my god, they like that's what they're known for. I feel like just looking like that.
That's still not a lot of time.
Yeah.
I don't have any other details. And
that's
we
it,
definitely
though.
that's
Yeah,
like a
wrap it
blink
up
of
for
an
those
eye.
12.
Actually.
I think it's about it.
12:30.
Yeah.
Everyone's
There is. I think this weekend there's gonna be a Fall Guys tournament, like the first ever one, and it's between streamers, which is gonna be really funny.
Okay. I'll watch
Um,
that.
Dude, yeah. So I think that's what's gonna be happening for
This game
Fall
looks so
Guys
sick.
like
It
stuff.
looks
I don't know if they're actually gonna be doing tournaments like this, but
Like
that'd be
the
really weird
normal enemies
to
and
have
stuff,
weird tournaments.
kinda
But
look
it should be funny. They're like not big name streamers, but like they're pretty
Or
all right.
or-
I know Dada Doya is gonna be in one.
Ghost of Tsushima,
Um,
like a number.
He's a Dragon Ball Fighters guy, and that's the only one I think I saw that I remember.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
One-on-ones, like more
Mm.
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
So
Watch
it's
the watch the tournament this weekend. It'll be funny.
Yep, it'll hopefully be pretty funny. Dada Doya is pretty funny. He's pretty cool.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. As always,
Mhm.
listeners, we stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/FPSguides. Remember to smash them like, subscribe, and follow buttons. You can check out our content Apple iTunes podcast, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Alexa, and our website, fpsguides.com. Also, check out our Discord. Link is in the description on Twitch. Please feel free to come chat and play with us. Or if you don't feel like that, just come in and peruse our dank meme section. We have a ton of high-quality gaming-related memes that are sure to brighten your day. And that's all I got. Remember to, be safe out there, wash your hands, wear a mask, and play games.
Yeah, play games, everybody.
Mhm.
Remember, the Avengers beta is, I think, out now for open for everyone. So
Okay, I'm gonna go
check
do
it
that.
out.
Hold on.
And yeah, have a good
This
time.
video's about 10 minutes long, so.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Pieces.
Bye.
Deuces.